Are you ready to play the Pokemon trading card game? If so, let's start the show! Hey everyone, I'm Jet from InThirdPerson.com, personal look at video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits, aka the hottest calves on Twitch. Shoutouts to everybody in the chat, including Little Tone, Frodo, Brownie Man. Who else is here? JF Raptors here. Frodo, thank you so much for renewing your sub. 9 months total. That's awesome. Shout outs to, you're so good at looking at the camera. A lot of people can't do that. Okay, we'll get to that point in a sec. Let me finish the intro here. Shout outs to Super Sums, Black Valkyrie. I'm guessing that's Valkyrie. Black Valkyrie. Big Gangsta. Oh my god, I almost said something I really shouldn't have. Gilly Gabite, and Dragon Toucher for the follows. Actually, we just hit 1,000 on Twitch, and it was Dragon Toucher that got us to 1,000. So shout outs to Dragon Toucher for that. And as for the looking at the camera, I think that's a very important thing. Look at the camera, make eye contact, make it feel like we're having a conversation. And one of the, thank you, Brandon Man, for the follow. Truly appreciate it. I'll make it rain for you one time here real quick. One of the things that's really important to me in the way that I've set up my stream is that the camera is right here on the monitor directly above eye level, so it's really easy for me to make eye contact here. Let's see in this room cam. So my camera is right here. Not everyone can have a camera in this particular spot, but I think it is a really important place to have it so that as I'm playing, I can still look at you here like this. I know there are a lot of other positions, like other people will have it off to the side and then you're seeing like a side view. I personally don't like that because you don't feel as a viewer as much of a connection to the person because you're seeing like part of their face and not the whole thing. But I understand that not everybody is comfortable with having that much view of their face all the time. And Ewan, welcome back. How you doing? We can continue talking like stream advice stuff, and I do, because we hit the 1,000 follow mark, we'll be firing the money gun at the end of the stream. I'll have a bit of a spiel at the end. I don't want to slow things down any further. We've gone 20 minutes. I haven't played any Pokemon cards yet. Today we are playing Ting-Lu. I wanted to play this a couple of weeks ago, and then the deck got banned, but here we are. We finally get to play some Ting-Lu, and I'm excited for this because I love this deck. This is my favorite deck to play right now. Oh, hold on. I have okay. Sorry, I just had to check the phone for personal stuff, but we're cool. We're cool. I'm gonna go Tails to start. How am I? I'm doing well. It was a pretty crazy Saturday for us. It was Canada Day. Shout outs to all my fellow Canadians for, oh God. All right, well, this is a garbage starting hand. We do have Trekking Shoes that could possibly fix this entire thing. And we have a Gutsy Pickaxe as well. But we'll see what we can do. Yeah, pretty crazy weekend. Ended up visiting family on my dad's side. So visiting like JF Raptor and all my cousins. And ooh, Gardevoir is a weird deck to go up against here. Oh yeah, we're going to take the Squawkabilly for sure. And we are... I'm going to eject the Hawlucha right now. So, okay, let's keep digging. Let's keep digging. No, we're going to throw that out. And, oh my goodness. Okay. Squawkabilly, please. Let's go and actually... I'm going to put an energy on the Spiritomb. And let's go dig. And maybe we can get... Okay, our 4th Trekking Shoe. This is insane. This is like the worst starting hand of all time. Okay, we finally got a Koraidon. That's good. Let's go and Squawk and Seize. Hit eject. Can we please get a... Okay, this is better. This is better. Now, I still need... Oh, shoot. I should have put the Alakazam in first. And hey, hey, welcome back, Nick. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the sub. And we need... Shoot, I need a Ting-Lu. I need a second Ting-Lu on the board, but that means we don't get Spiritomb down. Okay, I'm doing it. We're going second Ting-Lu. I mean, we don't get Hawlucha down. That sucks. That actually really sucks. We are going to get 2 energy on Ting-Lu. We'll probably start attacking next turn, but not having the Hawlucha down really sucks. And yeah, Nick, I hope you're doing well, you and your family. It's been a minute. I hope you're... Yeah, tell Chris and Rachel I said hello. It's been a minute since I've chatted with them as well. And Lil Tone says, basically, second-person games are just out-of-body points of view. Basically, you control you and another character. Okay. All the trekking shoes. That's crazy. Yeah. What do you think of Rock Chestplate over Bravery Charm? I actually haven't... I have to look at what Rock Chestplate even does. I've never put it in any of my decks. Hey, sure, and sure do. Life has been crazy. I get it. Life's been crazy for me as well. Not sure how much you've talked to Chris and Rachel, if they've given you any updates on my life here. My wife and I had a son back in January. He is 5 months old now. His name is Leo, and he is the best thing in the whole wide world. Yeah, being a dad is now like the entirety of my personality. I'm sure you understand. For fighting Pokemon, that's what Chestplate does. Okay, yeah, that's not a bad... I don't hate it. You had no idea. Congrats. Thank you. Yeah, it's our first kid. And you have 2 boys, definitely understand. Yeah, so that's been a massive life change for my wife and I. I've just been trying to enjoy as much of that as I can. They grow so fast. I know, like, he's only 5 months old, but there's so much growth that happens from newborn to 5. And no more sleeps. Yeah, sleep has been tough. Uh-oh. Oh, no, not the Cresselia. Please, not the Cresselia right now. I hate the Cresselia so much in this matchup. Yeah, Cresselia is so good in this deck. It basically wipes all the damage, and then I get sad because then all the abilities come back on. Okay. Okay, what can we do in the meantime? We do get our 3rd energy, which is amazing. Let's go retreat. And I will bench the Ting-Lu. Let's go hit the research. And we can't attach energy right now. And we unfortunately didn't get boss until this turn. We will go land scoop. And it doesn't heal all the damage, right? This doesn't heal all the damage. We're actually going to put the damage on the... do we put it on the other 60 Ralts? Or we put it on the... I don't want to get memory skipped is the big one. Let's put it on this Ralts. That might be the wrong choice. Because they can... Let's see. I really don't want them to use memory skip is the big thing. I guess it's not necessarily the worst. We do have Switch Cart here. Let's see how they play it. Yeah, no more sleeps. Yeah, the first few weeks were the hardest, and my wife and I had a system where I would wake up from like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, and then he would sleep in my arms in the nursery. It was a whole thing. But now we've got a little bit more of a system, and he's doing a little better in that regard. Okay, they are gonna heal off a bunch of damage here. Getting the Artisan down. Nick says, only advice you can give if something is going well, like sleeping through the night and then stops, that is normal. Nothing is wrong and nothing you can do to avoid it. Just stick with routines. It'll go back. Appreciate it. Appreciate the advice. I actually do. Secret Player, welcome back. And Ewan says, I'm making a Mew deck. Never thought you would do it because Mews are expensive, but you traded some cards for 2 Mews. Awesome. Mew is my all-time favorite deck. Okay. Well, Artisan. No, I don't want Artisan. I want... Do we actually take out the Curlia completely? Like Oh, we just win. GG's. Oh man, that would have been a good match. That's actually like if we can get this is a bad one. We're not going to use this in the YouTube video. But if we can get a win on a Gardevoir, that's a really good get for a Ting-Lu video, because I think that Gardevoir is one of this deck's toughest matchups, because Gardevoir EX bypasses Ting-Lu's ability and Cresselia can wipe a lot of the damage off the board. But we got the win there. I don't know what our opponent had that scared them off, but we'll take that win. GG's. Yes, Mew V Max, fantastic deck. And I still need to update mine, like my IRL version. I don't have any 4 Seal Stones, which I need to do. And I think I don't have any Lost City Stadiums, so I need to pick up those at some point. If we end up playing in an IRL tournament, then I will definitely do that. Though I'm starting to... Do you run any dark types? Like, just play dark decks? Yeah, I am... Based on where the YouTube channel has gone, at least in my coverage of... Yeah, 4 Sealstone is a very expensive card. With the way that my channel works, I'm covering different decks all the time. So I am... Yeah, I play everything, basically. I don't like everything. There are definitely decks that I've played on the channel that I despise. But yeah, I will play dark types if there are dark type decks I enjoy. Just before rotation, we covered Darkrai, and I think we're going to have to go back to Darkrai at some point. Okay, we do get a Spiritomb. I don't know if our opponent needs the Spiritomb, though. Like, I don't know if the Spiritomb is going to help us here. Okay, let's go and grab... Ooh. Can I inspect the board? Okay. I think our hand is good, but I think we can get better. So let's go and say no to the boss's orders here. Yes, we do get some energy. That's nice. I will go and get rid of these. And let's go grab a second Ting-Lu. And yeah, we're actually going to Squawk and Seize here for sure. And let's go and eject our hand. Grab ourselves 6 new cards. Throw on a Bravery Charm. Throw on a Gutsy Pickaxe. Here we go. And we've got the Hawlucha for later to get that damage in. So this is a pretty good starting turn. We can attack next turn. We can spread the damage, shut off abilities. We can Iono if we want. We can research if we want. Love it. And Ewan says it's more expensive than the actual Mew. Battle VIP passes are hard to get too. You're also making a Noivern EX deck. Got any advice? So Battle VIP pass, if you're looking for stuff, the League Battle deck, the Palkia League Battle deck has 4 of them. I also think we're playing in the mirror match right now. We need to get the Alakazam. That is the big thing that we need to set up right now. Another super annoying thing is that Squawkabilly takes less damage from 130, and we have to move some damage off of something to knock this out. Oh, they're gonna rope here. That kind of sucks. We'll put Squawkabilly up. And yeah, if they get Ting-Lu on the board, that's very annoying. That costs like $30, yeah. And Hey Abbott says, see, GameStop is doing a buy 2 get 1 free on Pokemon packs. Did you jump on that? So, okay, so this is something I learned. I was in Florida last year, and I bought Pokemon cards in Florida. And a thing I learned is that the GameStop deals in the States are different from what they are in Canada. You guys have it way better in the States. Like there are like the cashier, why did you play double Squawkabilly? You can only do that once per turn, right? Or can you do double Squawk? Can you actually use 2 Squawk? You can't use more than Squawk and seize ability during your turn. Yeah, I don't know why you bench 2 Squawkabillies. Anyhow, in the States, the deals for Pokemon cards are way better than in Canada. Just straight up. Yeah, so I don't know why they bench double Squawkabilly there. They absolutely wasted that. So we're gonna Hawlucha the Alakazam to shut that off. Oh, Gutsy Pickaxe, please. Energy. No! Oh, no. We got rid of a Hawlucha early, right? No, okay. Shoot. Yes, I will go and drop damage on the Hawlucha. And yeah, let's actually put it on the Alakazam and then 1 on the Hawlucha because we might need that later. We do get a Switch Cart. That's fantastic. We don't have energy though. Oh, there it is. Okay, thank you. We need the Alakazam. I will hold on to Judge. No, we prized Alakazam. Darn it. Okay. Okay. I'll take the Hawlucha then. Let's go and bring Ting-Lu up. And I will spread for 150. Well, I'll hit for 150, and then we'll put 2 more damage counters onto the Hawlucha, and we're probably going to snipe KO this later. And Nick says, sounds, get the girls to order them for you and send you the packs. Just make sure enough to offset the cost of the shipping. Fair enough. Look, Chris, like shout outs to Double Jump, Chris and Rachel. They are the best. Much love to them. They send me stuff. We mail each other stuff all the time, and I don't know if I don't know if I want to pull the card for free packs. Like I can get stuff here. I don't know if I want to use it for that specifically. Oh, they're gonna heal the Ting-Lu. Okay, that's kind of annoying, but we'll deal. They do now have to get Ting-Lu rolling. Like they still lose momentum. They can't attack. That's actually kind of annoying. Now they're gonna Bravery Charm the Ting-Lu. They're gonna have more time to charge that up. That does kind of suck. No problem, just a thought. And that's a fair thought. It's a fair thought. Okay. What do we... Ooh, yes. Let's go and drag... Let's drag the Ting-Lu that has no energy. We're going to drag that up. And we are going to land scoop for 150. And we're going to drop 20 on the Hawlucha and get that out of there. Get ourselves a prize. Please, Alakazam. Alakazam. No! Okay, we can work with that. Now, they have to find a switch to get this Ting-Lu out of here, or they're going to lose another 2 prizes. Okay, they're going to get this second one ramped up. Ooh, what are they gusting? Probably this Ting-Lu, right? Oh, the Squawkabilly? I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. It does suck, though, in that we... Okay, they're going to Hawlucha themselves. That doesn't necessarily hurt us, though. What does hurt is that we don't have a retreat here, and I'm going to lose momentum in attacking. And Nick says, or Hey Abbott says, I bought $200 worth knowing the likelihood of your boys getting into Pokemon is high and spreading the cost out now instead of in the future. Makes total sense. Okay. We do have rope. I like rope, but this isn't I don't know. I still want to KO this. If we go Escape Rope, I'm not going to be able to get the KO. Okay, I'm going to save Rope for later. We're going to retreat. And I'm going to take the knock. I'm going to force them to work with one card. Let's go in Land Scoop. And we are going to put that on the Hawlucha and see if we can possibly cheese our way to another easy KO. There's the Alakazam. Okay. Now, where our plan can fall apart, if one of these two cards is energy, we're in trouble. Okay, it's a Ting-Lu. It's not! Okay, we're cooking. We're cooking. Let's go. Gutsy Pickaxe, please. No. Oh, we get the win. Jeez. All right, we take the win in the mirror. That one really came down to tempo, and we were able to get our attack off early and just keep the pressure on. Our opponent never got their Ting-Lu set up, and the penny did heal off damage, but then us being able to drag a Ting-Lu into the active and they couldn't attack with it really messed them up, and they were not going to be able to come back. So we just take the win there. GG's. And Catalyst Bones, thank you so much for the sub. First month, much appreciated, homie. I hope you're doing well. GG's. And yeah, and let's see. Hey Abbots was saying with the Pokemon cards, you bought $200 worth knowing the likelihood of your boys getting into Pokemon is high and spreading out the cost now instead of the future. And if neither do, hoping the packs are collectibles, you can sell them for $10 a pack. Yeah, that's definitely a way to go about it. And the other day, we were opening up Pokemon packs, and it was the first time. I actually have it on video. I'm not going to show it here, and I also don't have it on my computer. But it was the first time that our son was actually like he was watching us open the packs, and he was interested. I don't think he knew like what a rare or anything was, but he was watching us open the packs, and that was really cool. We ended up pulling, one of the cards was a Litleo. My son's name is Leo, so we gave him the Litleo card, and he just kind of flailed it around, and that was pretty cool. I actually do have, y'all want to talk about, I think this is actually a fitting time to talk about this subject. One of the things that I wanted to talk about today is an upcoming Pokemon TCG product that I think is particularly well suited for kids, but also for anyone interested in learning how to play the Pokemon trading card game. So let me get I need some props here. Catalyst Bone says, doing great. Your boys took first and third at Mutton Bustins at our hometown rodeo last night. That's awesome. Congratulations. Doing it big. Let me go and grab something off the shelf here real quick. Actually, you can see me grab this thing. Your sister pulled a Serena full art. Oh, I'm jealous. Congratulations. Awesome card. Awesome card. Our last big pull was a gold superior energy retrieval. But yeah, I have a stack. I haven't been able to put these away. The card I'm happiest with, I found it at a store and I bought it, and it's not the most competitive card or the most collectible card, but we got a Snorlax VMAX, and Snorlax is my boy, my favorite Pokemon, and glad to have just one of these for the collection. So really happy with that. And she doesn't want to trade it. Nah, that's her prerogative. But yeah, that's a good get. I'm jelly. Okay, so I'm going to turn off the channel points here. We are going to go into a segment that's going to get cut up for YouTube. And so when we do this, the channel points come off. I'm going to be a little slow to respond to the chat. This one shouldn't be too long, though. And I think that based on the stuff we're talking about right now, I think it's a really good continuation of... And Secret Player just jumped back in with the points. Jump back in. we will continue the conversation about learning to play the Pokemon game and for kids in particular, because I think this is a really really good tidbit of info. So here we go. Up until now, the best way to learn the Pokemon trading card game is the Battle Academy. This one's an older version of the Battle Academy. There's a new one that has like Cinderace on the box, but the general idea is you get a board game equivalent of the Pokemon trading card game. It comes with a rule book, it comes with a tutorial that's step-by-step, and it comes with 3 decks that you can play. Here's the older version that has the Pikachu, the Charizard, and the Mewtwo deck, and they're 60 card decks, and up until now this has been the best way to learn how to play the Pokemon trading card game. However, later this year, it's September 29th, 2023, the Pokemon Company is releasing something that is making the experience of learning the game even easier, and that is the Pokemon TCG My First Battle set. I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about the My First Battle set here. I apologize for the picture. It is very blurry. This is unfortunate. Oh my goodness, Poke Guardian, please. The navigation gets larger as well. Here, let's zoom in with this thing. All right. So, what is My First Battle? It is a set that is specifically designed for bringing the Pokemon trading card game to the absolute ground floor, whether it's for kids or someone who has like no experience playing card games at all. This looks to be the way to go. And what makes this product different from something like a Battle Academy is that it actually has like a simplified game. We are not playing with 60 card decks. We are not playing for 6 prizes. Instead, the set comes with 2 mini decks of 17 cards, 2 play mats, a rule book, 1 metallic coin, a sheet of damage counters, and 6 prize tokens. So each player is going to be playing with a 17 card deck. When you start the game, you each have 7 cards, so then you'll have a 10 card deck to play with. It's a lot fewer cards, and I'm assuming they're going to be simpler cards, simpler Pokemon that are easier to manage and aren't going to be as mathy or anything like that. And then we only have 3 prizes, and they're not the cards, right? So we can see in this picture here that each player is going to get 3 prize tokens. And so we are playing with a much smaller deck. We're only playing for 3 prizes, and I'm going to assume that the cards in these decks are like the absolute simplest for new players to learn the game. We can also see, based on this really blurry shot, that there are 2 different versions of this set. One of them has Pikachu and a Bulbasaur on it, and then the other one has Charmander and Squirtle. So there are some options. These are coming later this year, and I think that these will be a great way of learning the Pokemon trading card game from the absolute ground floor. Like, if you're already playing the Pokemon trading card game, this might not be for you. However, if you're looking to get into the game and you've never played anything like this before, or in particular, if you want to teach kids how to play, this seems like a great option. One of the things, now that I have a son of my own, he's still a couple years away from being able to play the Pokemon trading card game, is that a 60 card deck is a lot of cards to shuffle. And with this set, the 17 card deck is a lot easier on small hands to shuffle, and I'm going to assume that these are simple cards to play with as well, making the experience of learning even easier. Now, some other caveats here to note about this product. We can see that the card backs are different, so none of these cards are going to be available in tournament play. We don't actually know what the cards are, but if you're not going to be able to roll up to a tournament or an in-store event with these cards, because they're not, I mean, besides the fact they're probably not competitively viable, they have different card backs and would not be legal in competitive play. And it's also worth noting that there is no mention of a code. So you're not going to be able to get these cards or these decks in Pokemon TCG Live, which is a little bit of a downer, but this is very much meant to be a product meant for use IRL to teach at the absolute ground level. So I know there's not a lot of info right now besides a blurry screenshot, and the release date is, again, it is on September 29th. We don't even have a price yet, but it's definitely something that I'm interested in, partially for content on the channel. We do talk about learning how to play the Pokemon trading card game, and this is going to be a new way to learn it. But personally, I might sit on these for a couple years. Once my son if he shows any interest in wanting to learn the card game, this might be the best way to teach him. And this might be the best way to teach your friends or family or children to play the game as well. So what do you think? Are you interested at all in the Pokemon TCG My First Battle? Let me know in the comments of this video. But for now, YouTube, I gotta go. Twitch fam, stick around. We're gonna keep hanging out and playing some games and stuff. But for our YouTube friends, we gotta get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Some quick plugs before we go. You can find me on all the things: YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at In Third Person. You can find me on Twitch at In Third Person, where I stream the Pokemon trading card game every Sunday at 10 a.m. like I am right now. And check out the website, inthirdperson.com, for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. So until the next one, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. All right, we back. You learned how to play Pokemon with theme decks? I think a lot of people did. I did too. Look at that jigsaw puzzle. What jigsaw puzzle? I'm sure we have a ton of jigsaw puzzles in the house. My wife is amazing at them. I'm horrible at them. Do you know when the Meowscarada EX deck releases? Early September. Where is the Meowscarada? Let me pull that up. I have more. We're going to talk about those decks actually September 1st. September 1st. We're going to talk about those later in the stream. I wanted to discuss what's in these decks and then make a choice. Which one of these is, if you can only get one of these decks, which one should you get? What are the pros and cons, and discuss which one you should pick up. And I don't think the answer is as clear-cut as it may seem. Hopefully we can get some good Ting-Lu matches in. We've only played a few, and we won them all, which is nice, but they don't make for good Pokemon videos. Here we go. We go first. You think Meowscarada is better? Oh, man. Okay, we have to bench one of our Hawluchas now. Not an ideal starting hand here, TBH. I think the answer is not as clear-cut as that. I think Meowscarada is more competitively viable than Quaquaval. But if I'm looking at, do I buy this deck or this deck, and depending on what you're planning on doing with it, it's not as clear-cut as that. Okay. Battle Pass. We are going to go grab a Ting-Lu and a Squawkabilly, and we need to hit eject on this hand because this hand sucks. Okay, Spiritomb. Spiritomb could be good. Oh my goodness. We have to get rid of 3 Professor's Research right now? This is awful. Okay. Do I want to bench the Spiritomb? I'm going to say it's an Arceus deck. Maybe. Let's go for it. Okay, let it rip on Squawk and C's 3 Research. We have no draw power for the rest of the game. Holy cow. And we did get a second Ting-Lu. That's nice. We need the Koraidon, like, in the worst way. No, we have to get rid of the rope. Koraidon, please. No. Oh. Koraidon. Thank you. All right, we can play. We can play. We can make this work. Let's go. Dino Cry, get 2 energy on the Ting-Lu. We do have our 1 retreat, and then we can hit this Arceus for the 1-hit KO. That was close. That was close. hopefully the Spiritomb will shut off something like a Luminion here. But not happy with that start. I mean, like, this is ultimately good, but it's kind of shaky. So, oh, we got to turn channel points back on. Thank you. All right, they're back on. But yeah, in short, like, spoilers for the video. I mean, it's going to be like another hour or so before we talk about it. The Meowscarada deck, as is, has some glaring problems in the way that it's built. And I think that if you put them straight up, the Meowscarada deck is less consistent than the Quaquaval one. That being said, with the slightest bit of upgrades, the Meowscarada deck becomes much better. How was Canada Day? Ultimately good. It was a very chaotic day. We visited family on my dad's side, and it was the first time Leo got to see a lot of his relatives on that side of the family, and it was a lot, but Leo did great. Okay, they're probably going to charge up I don't know what they're going to charge up here, but assuming we just leave it to 2, I like our... Oh, we also don't have an Alakazam. Oh, that sucks. But we are going to get the knock, and we can one-hit KO these Arceuses if their deck is built primarily on Arceus. And they're going to charge up the Espeon instead. Interesting choice. Okay, we will attach energy to the Hawlucha. Let's go retreat and go into Ting-Lu. And we are going to smash for 300. And we're going to drop the damage onto the Arceus so they don't get Starbirth. Okay, Switch Cart. That can help us in a boss scenario. Now, do they have the out to Espeon VMAX here? Arceus is not going to do anything right now. I don't know if they know that yet. Please tell me they're stuck with this hand. Just hit for Super Psybolt. Hit for Super Psybolt. Even Zen Shot is fine. Hit for Super Psybolt, please. Okay, yeah. 120. We're fine. We're laughing. Okay, let's go and attach some energy to Ting-Lu. And I will hit for 120 and drop some more damage onto the Arceus. And hopefully they don't get anything here, because we actually are in a little bit of a pickle in the sense that, yeah, if they just happen to have like a vacuum or something, this could be bad. Oh, they're going to escape rope. Doesn't matter. I got Ting-Lu here. You're still not doing anything. You don't get your Starbirth, and now I'm just going to one-shot this Arceus. Oh, man. Okay. And actually, let's go and hit the switch. Switch. And let's go and boss up the Espeon. And we're going to go and hit this for 120. Knock this out. And Arceus better have... Actually, there is a bit of a problem here. If they top deck our energy, we're kind of screwed. Please don't top deck energy. Okay, we win. GG's. Okay. So that was a really rough start for us. Like a weird starting hand. I don't regret doing the Squawkabilly there. We didn't get the Alakazam down. However, we were able to ping the Arceus so that they could not Starbirth. And I don't think my opponent knew that they couldn't do it with the Ting-Lu out. And when they tried to escape rope, we had the other Ting-Lu ready. We happened to have the Switch Cart ready. And we pretty much snuffed them out before they could even get rolling. GG's. That was pretty awesome. But yeah, Canada Day, ultimately good. But you can do Metacham V or Inteleon V Max shenanigans. Hold on, sorry, I'm not sure what you're talking with this deck. Oh, Ewan, so like the Metacham stuff, like that's all assuming you're making upgrades to the deck. If you're making upgrades to the deck, then yeah, Meowscarada 100% is better than the Quaquaval deck. However, if I am the type of if you are the type of person who just buys the theme decks and doesn't make changes, which a number of people are, the Meowscarada one will always is going to have a harder time against Quaquaval because Quaquaval has rare candy in it, and you can get that deck set up more consistently than Meowscarada because Meowscarada does not have rare candy, does not have double turbo energy. Ooh, this is not a good starting hand. This might be our L here. Yeah, it's a Meowscarada. What? Regigigas? Are you kidding me? Okay. We have a horrible starting hand. I don't like this at all, but we do get the Gapejaw Bog down. And if we can just shut off Regigigas, then we're fine. Reggie slaps in Regigigas in this economy? Really? Really? Post-rotation Regigigas? Now, unfortunately, we don't have Ting-Lu out. Ting-Lu is really important to our core strategy here. You played Regigigas at a tournament, you got destroyed. I don't know about Regigigas in the current climate. Luminous energy, yes it does. Okay. Okay, they're gonna take it. What we're gonna do, we're gonna attach energy to the Koraidon. We're gonna Iono, and we're gonna pray that we get a Ting-Lu, and we can move it into the active, and then we'll hard retreat into the Ting-Lu, and then attach 2 energy with Koraidon. That is the play. Your first matchup was against the 2019 world champion? Crazy. Nest Ball now dodges the damage. That part sucks. Of Gapejaw Bog. And they are going to get a lot of their deck set up here. That is profoundly annoying. Are they going to get the turn 1 hit right here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Stop right here. Stop it. Stop it. 1 short. Okay. We could potentially still play. And we get a research. Yes. Okay. I will attach energy and the XP share. I'm not going to Iono. I want 7 cards. 7 cards. We don't get the Ting-Lu. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to Hawlucha for flying entry, and we're going to drop it onto the Regigigas and the Regice. Now this is horrible. Let's go, and I'm going to actually escape rope here, and we'll Dino Cry to ourselves. This is so not how I wanted this to play out. Okay, let's go and Dino Cry 1 energy to Koraidon. At least we can attack next turn, if it really comes down to it. Okay, they are looking for Regilecky, and they're going to play some Path to the Peak, which is actually really annoying because that shuts off Ting-Lu. Please don't have it. They don't have it. They do not have it. Thank you. Thank you. And we get Ting-Lu out. Let's go and get rid of Squawkabilly Iono. We will bench Ting-Lu. I will bump. We need to get Ting-Lu in the active, like ASAP. No. Gutsy Pickaxe? No. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. I need... How the heck do we get rolling here? Okay. I'm going to get a second Ting-Lu down. Or do we get the Alakazam? I don't think we need the Alakazam. I just need to get into the active. Okay. Now we're going to take some damage here. Is what it is. Let's go. This is such a weird matchup. And we have started so poorly. Okay, they're going to research. Unfortunately for us, because of how... They're going to get Regieleki at this point. They're 40 cards deep into their hand. Here it is. And they will be popping off here for 140. Giga Impact. And during next turn, Pokemon can't attack. Okay. Oh, no. Boss's orders, too? This is a problem. This is a problem. I feel like we should win this match had we started better than what we have right now. This is such a garbage, a garbage start. And unfortunately, I don't think I would not be comfortable going in with Ting-Lu right now. What? What? Why are they getting Registeel set up right now? 50 each in your opponent's after tree cost. I don't know what our opponent's doing here. Why didn't they attack with... Okay, they're gonna attack. Registeel can't attack right now, though. Not with this... Not with that. Yeah, Registeel needs one more. Oh. I should have gone in with the Ting-Lu. And then I could have shut the ability off. Oh, that was the play. That was the play. Okay. I need some more stuff. Ooh, can I just hard retreat into Ting-Lu and then charge the energy? I think we do that. We hard retreat into Ting-Lu, abilities off, and we just put the energy on. Now we can attack next turn. And now they're not doing any Regidrago or Regigigas stuff. And then we can play Judge next turn. And we can start demolishing their deck. Oh, no, they're going to play Boss. And this is going to be sad. Okay, if they're just going to attack Hawlucha, that's fine. That's annoying. Ewan says, I'm going to order the cards for your Mew deck. You'll come back in a few minutes. No worries. No worries. I guess you get the... If you can take a guaranteed prize, like maybe you take it. But right now... Okay, let's go and shuffle them up. I don't think we benefit at all playing Hawlucha. Do we? Let's do it. Let's do it. I will spread some more damage on the board. And let's go and pile it onto assorted things here. And I'm going to judge here as well. Give them 4-card hand. And we can charge energy onto Ting-Lu. And... Nope, Spiritomb not going to help us here. Energy does help us later. And let's go and hit for 150. And we'll drop energy or drop damage onto the... it doesn't really matter, does it? Sure, we'll go put it on the Regieleki. We'll just put damage on everything. And as of right now, they cannot accelerate energy to anything. Okay, oh, now they can. Damn it. Path to the Peak messes us up really bad. Now, do they have the two... Oh, the Luminous Energies in there now, so they can do stuff. Unfortunately, this attack does 50 less damage for each and your opponent's active retreat cost. Okay. Yeah, this is going to do like nothing. Registeel was not the play here. Yeah, 20 damage. Oh, no. Okay. That's good. That's good. I could put energy on the Koraidon. No, we'll go Ting-Lu. We'll put Ting-Lu. And let's go and hit for 150. And continue to... Actually, let's put some damage on Drago. Damn, Path to the Peak. Really bad right now. I don't think we have... We run 4 Gapejaw. I'm pretty sure we run 4 Gapejaw. We have 2 more in the deck, but like we're kind of stuck at the moment. And Mighty Mo, welcome back. How you doing? And Darkness 20, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Path to the Peak is really annoying right now. It's shutting off our ability to... Shutting off our ability to block abilities. And they're going to get the Registeel down. They're going to hit for a solid 160 here. This is very annoying. And research for a full 7 cards. Now, they only have 4 cards left. And maybe they Iono us and Trekking Shoes. So they whittled themselves down even further. Okay. Oh, we do get research. That's good. Do I want another Ting-Lu? I don't think so. I think we can let Ting-Lu go. And let's see if we can get another energy here. Okay, we do get energy. That's great. I will put it on the Ting-Lu. And let's go Switch Cart out. And heal. And I'm actually going to research right now. Hopefully we can get a yes. We'll bump that. And let's go attach energy to the Koraidon. We have pretty much everything we need for the rest of the game. Do we need Alakazam? Let's put Alakazam on here. And yeah, that's going to take some damage. And I'm going to... Let's see if we can do anything here. Like if we just gradually pile damage onto the Regigigas. Is that going to be enough? Okay, Gutsy Pickaxe. All right, I have 5 cards. They have 3 cards. 2 cards. We're going to have to be very careful here. We get the win. Jeez, that was good. That was good. I was definitely scared. The Path to the Peak is a really annoying card to fight against in this deck. It can shut off Ting-Lu, and it does let Regigigas do its stuff. I do have concerns about what Regigigas can do in a post-rotation world. Luminous Energy definitely helps with consistency, but is Regigigas the play right now? I don't know. But regardless, Ting-Lu EX being able to shut off Regigigas' ability to accelerate energy from the discard pile and shut off Regidrago's ability to draw cards enough to take the win here. GG's. Man, I love this deck so much. I love Ting-Lu so much. I don't necessarily think it is a top tier archetype. I think that in particular, it sucks against some of the best decks in the game. I think it is bad against Gardevoir, and I think it's bad against Mew, because both of those decks have built-in answers to what Ting-Lu tries to do. But I think it can beat a lot of other decks. It can beat like almost anything else in the game if you can get rolling, and no one's teching for it. I don't think like no one is like going out of their way to tech for it, because like why would you tech for Ting-Lu? It doesn't do a lot of damage and hardly anybody plays it, but like it's so fun to play, and you can get a lot of wins off of it. I don't know if you're winning the world championships or anything, but it's so fun, and it's a different way to play the game, which I really appreciate, because I feel like there are, okay, ranting time, so much of the Pokemon trading card game is set up big attacker and then just smash, smash, smash over and over again. And it's really about which deck can do that the fastest. But Ting-Lu has a different play style and is like, I'm not going to hit you as hard, but I'm going to shut off your ability to play the game. And when it works, it's pretty awesome. Thoughts on Zoroark? I mean, I haven't played it in a post-Paldea evolved world. I know there are more things you can tech into it now, and there is reversal energy, which definitely helps. The one time I streamed it, I absolutely hated it. I felt like I found it to be way too fiddly, and I never got the pieces I needed to make this deck work with any sort of consistency. You can go back and watch that VOD. You can see me like grinding my teeth throughout the whole thing, trying to make the best of it, but we had an awful day. I think we did get enough good matches to at least put together a video, but that is, I don't like playing that deck at all. Okay. I need to step away for a quick sec, and Catalyst Bones asked, do they not play a single Pokestop? Apparently not. I think they were more concerned about shutting off abilities with Path to the Peak, and it didn't work out for them that time. Mighty Mo says, I played against a Dugtrio or Durant Wugtrio mill deck yesterday, and it was so crazy. Oh man, that sounds like the stuff of nightmares. And Brownie Man says, what do you think of one Pumpkaboo in this deck as an easier search answer to Path to the Peak? So there, I don't know if anyone's noticed, but a lot of decks aren't really running Pumpkaboo anymore. And it's not that Pumpkaboo is bad, but the fundamental challenge with Pumpkaboo in the current world is that Pumpkaboo doesn't synergize with Nest Ball. You have to, like, Nest Ball like forces the Pokemon onto the bench, and you bypass the ability of when you play it from your hand to the bench. And then at that point, you can most decks have, like, say 4 Ultra Balls. Then you have to use one of your 4 Ultra Balls in order to get the Pumpkaboo out. And in certain cases, it's worth it. In other cases, it's not. So, in the Ting-Lu deck, and yeah, Ewan says vacuum is better. You know, item-based search. You don't have to bench anything. Yeah, I think Pumpkaboo is definitely worth considering, but Pumpkaboo used to be amazing because you could search it out with Ultra Ball and Quick Ball and Level Ball. I think you could get it with Level Ball, but it's not as convenient as it used to be, which is a problem. And so there are certain decks. I think there's certain decks that still do. Lugia might, and some Arceus archetypes might still play the Pumpkaboo, but otherwise, no. And you could get rid of Battle VIP. Like, are you saying like get rid of Battle VIP Pass and Ting-Lu? Like, I am hit and miss on Battle VIP Pass in decks. Sometimes I'll play. Oh no, with the vacuum. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, you mean like get it out of your deck when you don't need it anymore. Thin it out. Yeah. Mighty Mo says Worker has been fun, at least with Guardy. Yeah, Guardy, like, Worker is, I mean, generally speaking, not the best card, but in Gardevoir, where you're already packed so tight with other things that you need to cram into that deck, and you also have a built-in draw engine with Kirlia, you can kind of afford to just draw 3 cards and discard Stadium, but Worker doesn't work with everything. Anyway, I need to take a quick sec. I will be back. You and you're running the show while I'm out. BRB. All right, I'm back, and Ewan has a question. Is Dialga a good deck to play in this format? Dialga is an interesting choice. If you are running up against a lot of chien-pao decks, Dialga kind of eats chien-pao alive, even if you don't have the like all of the energy to do the Star Chronos. So it's an intriguing pick on that front. Excuse me. However, energy acceleration is still very much a question mark with that deck. You've got to get the Magnezone set up, and then you're drawing a whole bunch of cards, and you're praying that you draw enough energy off the top to make that work. And I still think it's scary. I don't necessarily think it's the worst play. Theoretically, it can beat pretty much anything if you get lucky. But I don't know if that deck high rules high enough to really invest in it. It is fun, though. Dialga is one of my all-time favorite. Dialga Mew, I should specify. Dialga Mew is one of my all-time favorite decks to play. Using the Mew engine to grab all the items is so fun. Yeah, with them Radiant energies with 20 energy. Yeah, I'm familiar with that deck. It's scary hours running that deck. Do you like gambling is really the question when you play Dialga in that way. It is really fun. Okay, let's go heads. All right, we are... Oh, okay, we lose. Damn. I really hope with the colorless box that we're not up... Well, Arceus is not the worst in the world, but... Because we can one-shot Arceus. Let's see what we get. And Anna-chan, welcome back. How are you? Not an ideal starting hand. Not an ideal starting hand. We will get at least a Squawkabilly down, and we can refresh. Well, hopefully we didn't prize one of our Squawkabillys. Okay. Ooh, Zoroark. Okay. This is potentially a bad matchup. Yeah, we hit Zoroark for weakness, but Zoroark can potentially one-shot everything, and our whole thing is getting damage on our opponent's Pokemon, but they want damage on their bench. So this could be absolutely horrible. How am I doing? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. It's Canada Day long weekend here. Got to visit a bunch of family yesterday, and it was good to see everybody again. Yeah, this is going to be kind of tough. They got the Gengar on the board already. Unfortunately, our strategy plays right into their strategy. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, they don't get too much rolling here. We do get a Professor's Research. I will throw that energy in the discard. We do get another Professor's Research. I will go and throw these out, and we're actually going to put the Ting-Lu down first, because worst case scenario, we still have Research, which is good. And then I could potentially Squawkabilly again, yeah. And let's go get some energy. Oh, well, we don't get energy. I will... Here, let's go... Ting-Lu, and do we put the Spiritomb actually? Okay, here's the gamble. Here's the gamble. I'm gonna put Spiritomb up to potentially just die here. Okay, let's go Dino Cry 2 onto Ting-Lu. And we're not going to bench the Squawkabilly. Okay. Yeah, this is one of the more awkward matchups in the game because of how they synergize with each other. And we're going to get Iono'd here, which is not necessarily the worst, especially since we're getting 6 cards back in the process. We get energy at least, right? They're going to take some damage. It's probably not going to matter. Okay, we do shut off their draw engine, though. Well, they shut off their own draw engine in the process. And I kind of hope they knock out the Spiritomb here. You wish you had all your cards with TCGL in real life. Me too. Me too. In PTCGL, I have... Did I watch any NAIC? No, I did not. I was out all yesterday with family, so I was not able to watch any NAIC. On Friday, though, I watched... Did I watch anything? I saw bits and pieces. I saw, like, United Wings on stream. Alex Shmansky playing that. That was fun. And I think we're going to cover United Wings next week. Some fun matches yesterday. I was following on Twitter, though. Like, shout-outs to PokeStats for keeping everybody updated. I was seeing up to date and trying to see if there were any, like, cool archetypes or anyone had the secret sauce. And okay, they're going to go and take more damage here. Are they going to bench it right now? They should. All right. And then they're going to flush their hand down the drain with the Phantom Star. Unfortunately, Ting-Lu is not in the active. I probably should have put Ting-Lu in the active so they couldn't make that play. So that's a mistake on my part. They are going to get the switch, hit the Zoroark, and Ticking Curse for 230. There was a Ting-Lu too. Oh man, that's awesome. I love Ting-Lu so much. This is my favorite deck right now. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna take a Gutsy Pickaxe. And let's see if we've got... Nope, we got nothing here. And Gutsy Pickaxe, please. We do get the Alakazam. That's nice. And I'm actually going to move some damage off of... Oh, no. Actually, yeah, I don't want to move damage onto the Zubat because that makes their attacks hit harder. So we're going to one-shot this thing, right? Yeah. Let's go and land scoop. 100, and we're going to drop damage onto a curve. Let's drop it on a Ralts. Okay. If they get the KO on this Ting-Lu, we just lose. Okay, they're going to Gucci belt up. That doesn't really matter in the context of this match. And they're going to gust up. Ooh. I don't think they have it. No, they don't have it. They're going to do 10 damage, which is not enough. Okay, they are down bad at the moment, which is excellent news for us. We're going to bring in Ting-Lu. And I will... Let's move some damage over to... Oh, we're going to get it. We're going to get a knock here. Check this out. Check this out. We are going to move some damage off the Gengar. So that gets us to 50. And I will hit for 120. And we're going to drop 2 more on the Ralts, taking the KO. We're taking 2 prizes here. Get a Judge and another energy. This is pretty nice. Pretty nice if I do say so myself. What's better in your opinion, Bruno or Cynthia's Ambition? Man, these I have not seen either Bruno or Cynthia's Ambition in quite some time. Even in like the pre-rotation world. Oh no, they don't have it. They don't have it. Oh, they are. Oh man, our opponent is down so bad. And we're gonna boss up the Zoroark, and we're just gonna take the win. Jeez. Okay, so that was a bit of a squash. However, I think we're gonna keep this one We're probably going to keep this one in the video because it did showcase something that is possible with the deck, being able to drop incremental damage counters onto your opponent's Pokemon and then move them with Alakazam. Let us take a multi-prize KO in the middle of that game, which made it a little easier for us to run away with the win. And Zoroark is kind of a scary deck because it feeds off of our strategy of getting damage on the board, and it really doesn't rely on abilities too much. I guess their version does a little more because they needed the Ralts or the Curlius to draw energy, and I think the Zubat was also there to draw energy or draw cards. And yeah, the Curlia was also there to draw cards. But there is a world where we set up a bunch of damage on the board, and then that just lets them one-shot our Ting-Lus over and over again. But being able to take multiple Pokemon off the board with the Alakazam combo was really nice. GG's. And yeah, what a top deck. Godlike. And hey, Abbott says, sorry, left you running, but watching the kids and want to play break time. I get it. I absolutely get it. You love painful spoons. You can make some spicy plays happen. Been using it with Meowscarada. Yeah, I don't know if you've been for anyone that hasn't been watching the YouTube channel, I've covered Meowscarada multiple times. I covered the EX. Sorry, there's like a fruit fly flying around here. It's driving me nuts. I covered the Meowscarada EX battle deck as is. We did an upgraded version of it this week, and then I've got at least one more Meowscarada video coming up soon. I think in this coming week it'll be how you can upgrade the deluxe Meowscarada battle deck with just the trainer's toolkit. So if you buy both products, here's what you can do with that as an option. And I have at least one, like there's another Meowscarada deck that I've tried. I don't know if it's worth making a video for, but it's sitting in the back of my head of something to do. I think Meowscarada is a lot of fun. I don't know if anyone was following Twitter this last week of Pokemon TCG Twitter was going crazy for Meowscarada, and I don't know how much of that is people really thinking Meowscarada is amazing versus how many people were just memeing or how many people were just trying to manipulate the meta. But I think Meowscarada I think it has potential. Meowscarada decks ended up doing okay at NAIC from what I saw from the few people that were following it. Didn't make top cut or anything like that. And I don't necessarily think it's that kind of deck, but I do think it is. There's probably a world in which it's competitively viable. And because of the Alakazam combos and being able to spread damage to the bench, it can do some stuff that other decks can't. At the very least, it's a different take on the Urshifu and Teleon deck, which I think is top 2 today at NAIC, which is kind of wild. Oh, okay. Let's go. Let's start with Ting-Lu, and then we'll see what we can do. And what are we starting with here? Arceus, yes. Okay. Okay. Let's go and grab a Koraidon and a Squawkabilly. And I'm going to put the Bravery Charm onto the Ting-Lu. And let's go get the Gapejaw. Here we go. Gutsy Pickaxe. Ooh, we hit it. Not necessarily looking to attack with Koraidon, though. I will get rid of the Spiritomb and the Basic Energy. And let's go and bench let's bench a second Ting-Lu here. And we'll put the Gapejaw down. Let's go and Squawk and Seize. Hopefully we can get one more energy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby. And Trekking Shoes. What do we hit? Oh, yeah, we're going to take that research. And Battle VIP Pass. We want the Alakazam. And I think that's it. Okay. And if we get rid of... sure. Let's get rid of the 2 energy right now. I'm going to... I hate preemptively showing them that I have a Hawlucha in hand. But this allows us to get the 3 energy onto Ting-Lu right now. And if they do not get rolling on this next turn, they are dead. Dead, dead, dead. What do you got? This is an Arceus deck. They can potentially play Path to the Peak. There's a decent chance they're going to have Path to the Peak. We just have to shut them off early, and we'll be good. And yeah, hey Abbott, sorry, watching the kids, they wanted to play break time. I get it. No worries. My baby's only 5 months old, and I'm hardly like watching streams on Twitch anymore. It is so demanding of a responsibility that I totally get it. And that's okay. No worries. I value whatever time anyone spends on it. Oh, they're just dead. They're just dead. They're just dead. GG's. Arceus Skurd. Oh, man. Ting-Lu, so godlike. Shaking in their boots. GG's. Would Penny ever be functional in a Ting-Lu deck? Potentially. I think that it is potentially a good late game card if you've got a backup attacker to go into, or like if you just need to shut off the ability. But like I played against last night. I was playing just on my own time, playing against someone who did run Ting-Lu, or did run Penny in their Ting-Lu deck. And unfortunately for them, they were able to get the Ting-Lu off the board, but they weren't able to follow up with anything. So it feels very situational. Like at best, you want to play it in the late game and you take that out and you still have a backup attacker ready to go. But energy acceleration is a little weird in a Ting-Lu deck. So it feels tough. Like, I don't know if it's going to be the most useful card in Penny, but I do understand its potential use cases for it. So I don't necessarily hate it as a one of. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. Sorry, I have to keep checking my phone for personal reasons today. Will you ever cover Tinkaton EX? Maybe? I'm not particularly enthused by it as a archetype, but I have pulled multiple Tinkaton EXs. So I think I have most of the cards to make it happen. So it's on the list. It's on the list. I think we're doing United Wings next week, and then we'll go from there. I really should cover Gardevoir. Man, this fruit fly is driving me nuts. I should cover Gardevoir because it's the best deck in the game right now. But I'm still like really bummed out by the fact that it's a broken deck on live. It still crashes the game when people leave during Psychic Embrace. And it makes me not want to play it. Oh god, we're playing the mirror match. Okay. Okay. If our opponent gets rolling here, this is going to be a problem. They get the Squawkabilly out. And the VIP pass. Wow, they are cooking right now. This might be our first L. Let's see. The only thing that can beat Ting-Lu is Ting-Lu, apparently. Oh, this fruit fly is like right in my face. Okay, let's see what they get. They do get the energy. They've got one there. Oh, this is bad. Okay, let's see what we can do. They do get the second energy down. Okay, I'm going to Bravery Charm for sure. Let's go get a... Let's get Koraidon down. And we're going to take some damage here, which sucks. I think there's an argument to be made for dragging the second Ting-Lu up. Yeah, let's go for it. I'm going to drag this Ting-Lu up. And then we're going to charge up too. And we'll figure the rest out from there. If they can't switch, then we can put ourselves back in this game. If they can't switch, we're screwed. Is basically what this boils down to now. Please don't have it. Please don't have it. Please don't have it. No! Please be stuck. Please be stuck. Please be stuck. Just stay right there. Do not. Sure. Go put the energy on. Don't switch. No, nothing. Okay. I'm fine with this. I am fine with this. Yes, we get the switch cart. Let's go. Let's go. And we get the energy. That's amazing. We also hit double pickaxe. Spiritomb's not going to do anything for us here. We attack for 150. And we're going to go and put some damage on the Alakazam to turn that off. Please do not top deck what you need. Don't do it. Don't do it. Iono. Okay. Okay, please be stuck. Please still be stuck. What is Gutsy Pickaxe? You flip the top card of your deck. If it's a fighting energy, you can attach that card to a benched fighting Pokemon. I'll put in your hand. No! Oh, this is bad now. This is bad. If not, you just keep the card. Okay. All right, we've got ourselves a game. Land Scoop for 150. Okay. We are going to get rid of Battle VIP Pass and one of the energies, and let's get another Ting-Lu down. Oh, not the Koraidon. I need Ting-Lu. Unfortunately, we're going to take some damage here in the process, which sucks. Hopefully, let's go and thin our deck a little bit. Yeah, let's take the Iono. And let's go. We get another Iono. And I'm actually gonna... I'm gonna Iono here. I want 6 cards right now just to give us an opportunity to get the switch. And we get Rope. Okay, yeah, Rope is good. Rope is good. Alakazam is not gonna matter here. Well, at least it won't matter in the moment because we can't. We're going to take damage. Well, let's see what they bring up. If they bring up the Ting-Lu, it dies. If they bring up any of the other ones, then we can bench Alakazam and move some damage around to make some stuff work. Okay. They're going to cough up the Alakazam here. And now, does that give us... Yeah, we're going to do 120. Let's move some damage onto... And yeah, we're actually going to bench the Hawlucha as well. And we're going to drop some damage counters. The Squawkabilly is actually like a weirdly problematic card in this deck because of the fact that this actually takes, it has resistance to fighting. So we have to get a couple of damage counters on there to make this work. So we're going to move one off the Alakazam, put it on the Squawkabilly just in case that ends up being a boss's orders target later. Okay, we take one. Okay. I think there's an argument to be made of us powering up Koraidon right now. Okay, Bravery Charm. Okay, now the Koraidon, it's not going to matter. They're going to go back and forth. And we have time to figure this out. Still have time to figure this out. This one's going to be tricky, though. Oh, the EXP share. And they're going to put it on the Koraidon. That's really smart. Because the Koraidon is going to get a one-shot on a Ting-Lu if we don't get a charm on it. And they get research. Ooh, and the Gutsy Pickaxe. Okay, they don't hit it. That's good. Doesn't seem very gutsy to you. Yeah, this is a really awkward mirror match here. They are going to hit the 150, and I'd probably put it on the Hawlucha if I were them and try and take that as a free KO to catch up here. And we really need a draw supporter soon. We still have some judges and researches and all that. Yeah, they're making the right play here. I agree. Okay. Ooh, yes, boss's orders gets us the... Ooh. Let's go and take out the... Do we take out the Koraidon or we take out the Squawk? I think we take out the Ting-Lu. And we hit for 150. And we hit the... Let's hit the Koraidon. And hopefully... I don't think this... I think we're still kind of screwed. I still think we're kind of screwed. We need to get a Koraidon set up in the worst way. Do you think it could make sense to play Medicham V in this deck? Potentially. Like, there's definitely potential synergy there. Uh-oh, we're all going to get down to 3. Which could necessarily... It's the getting Medicham accelerated that freaks me out. Oof. And they're going to take 3 prizes soon. I hate this. I hate this so much. I hate this so much. What can we do? Oh, and they're going to get rid of 2 cards. We have to research. Okay. Pickaxe, please. No! Trekking Shoes. Yeah, I'll hold on to that, just in case. Trekking Shoes. No. No! Oh, no. We have to attack with this. We'll put the charm on, and we will swing for 150, and we will attack the... Wow, this is looking awful. This is looking awfully grim for us here. They're going to swing. They're going to take another prize here, bring it down to 3-3. The big factor here is, yeah, their bench is very developed and ours is not. Yeah, Raihan could be a factor here as well. No, DTE makes it trickier for sure, yeah. Oh, no. XP share. This is not good. We need to get, like, how many, like, pickaxes and all that? We've used all our pickaxes, so we've lost all our ability to accelerate energy faster. Oh, no. Okay. Is there an XP share? Nope. Nope. We are... I think we're just dead. Right? They can go either way. They're going to go into the Ting-Lu. I have no way of accelerating faster. And I think we just lose. And we're going to be 1 prize short. There's the XP share. Okay, we'll ride the last bit out here. We'll let them take the... Yeah, and it's instead, let's go and look at this hot tub stream instead of watching me take an L here. We do get an energy, but it's not gonna be enough to bring this back from the brink, unfortunately. Oh, no. There it is. That's our first loss of the day. We've been playing for almost 2 hours, and we've won every single match. Oh! Oh! Hold on! Wait! Okay, here, the last hope. The last hope. If they don't have a way of switching out the Squawkabilly, we win. Please. Please. Don't have it. Don't have it. No! Damn it! No! No! GG's to our opponent on that one. It sucks that it went down like that, but despite the fact our opponent had, I think they had the better start. We were still able to bring that down to a 1-prize game, and we even had a potential opportunity to win there, even though our odds are slim. Our odds are slim, right? They could have, I know they're going to run at least 4 escape cards, and they just needed the 1 retreat to get the Squawkabilly out. But we put ourselves in a position to get within 1 turn of winning the game, and we didn't that time. And our opponent played that incredibly well, and we're going to have to hold that. But that was a really good example of Ting-Lu in action, even if I am the one on the losing end of that. GG's. I don't run Raihan in this deck. No. But yes, Raihan would have helped in that scenario. I don't know if Raihan is worthy. Like if it's enough. I potentially. I don't hate it in this deck. But like I like Raihan in a lot of decks. If you can find room for it, by all means. I think if you were to make a switch, maybe it's like 1 less disruption card. Take out one of the judges, take out one of the Ionos, potentially for a Raihan in there. But even then it's like you have to draw into the Raihan. If you don't have it handy, then you're kind of screwed. Our opponent wins the coin flip. Let's see what we can do. Of 2 hours of games, yeah. Again, I love this deck. I don't think it's the best deck, but it is such a fun deck to play. And if you can get rolling, okay, it can do some very cool stuff. And we are up against, this looks like Lost Box of some sort. Okay. Okay. Heart of the cards. Yeah, it happens. And look, to be fair, we top deck boss, and in that scenario, that was the 1 card that could have potentially won us the game. Okay, we get the Alakazam. That's nice. Mimikyu! What? 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 What sorcery is this? Okay. Okay, and they have the EX and V protection here. That's really annoying, actually. Can we beat this? I don't actually know if we can beat Mimikyu, this version of Mimikyu. Okay. Let's go get rid of some stuff. And we will get the Koraidon down. And we will get the Gutsy Pickaxe. Nope. And yeah, I'll take the Trekking Shoes. And let's keep digging. Let's keep digging. No. I don't want the Koraidon. I will research away our hand. Not going to use the Squawkabilly here. I would like to throw energy in the garbage, yes. We do get the Bravery Charm. And I will attach energy with this. Let's go and drop a damage counter onto the Mimikyu. I don't actually know if we can beat this deck. The Sander box? Oh, no. Crushing Hammers, no! Sander Wojcik is a competitive Pokemon TCG player who plays control decks that are very annoying to fight against. Okay, I am going to attach energy to the Ting-Lu. I'm actually going to Iono here because I want 6 cards instead of 4, even though that gives them 6 cards. Oh, no. And I will throw down Gapejaw, and we will wait. This sucks. This sucks. Yeah, this looks like a control deck for sure. And I don't have... Oh, and it's the Mawile too. I don't think we can beat this deck. I really don't think we're built to beat this thing. I can't attack the Mimikyu. The Mawile could trap something in the active. We do have switch cards, but like... Okay. Let's go in Painful Spoons. I want to get rid of the Mimikyu in the worst way. And arguably, I should have put some damage on the Kirlia so it can't draw either, but... Okay. Am I going to try the Giratina box? And they're gonna trap the Alakazam in the active. Like Giratina V-Star? Misfortune Sisters, no! Don't get rid of... Oh, this is annoying. This is profoundly annoying. So now the Alakazam is trapped. The Alakazam is trapped for the rest of the game. Well, hold on. Let's see what we got. Okay, we got Switch Cart. That's good. That's good. Let's go and Painful Spoons. And we will attach or move the damage here. And let's go and move Ting-Lu to the active. And let's attach more energy to Ting-Lu. And we are going to drop 2 on the Mimikyu as well. And at least get that threat out of the game. For now. They probably play Super Rod and all sorts of other nonsense to slow us down. We get double boss out of the prizes, which could be incredibly beneficial for us. So what's the play? What are we trying to shut down here? Team Yell's Cheer. What are they going to get back? Team Yell. Yeah, this is a control... a control deck for sure. I really want to take out this Kirlia. I don't want them drawing any more cards. Although, like, what's more important, the Kirlia or the Mimikyu? The Mimikyu only... The Mimikyu is only a problem in the sense that, like, once you bench it, it can't attack, right? Or, like, you can't attack it. So they're going to get Electromagnetic Sonar. They're going to go and get a supporter of their choice. Okay. An Iono would be nice here. I will instead, and they're not looking to KO us here at all. Let's go and drag. Let's get the Curly out of here. And I'll attach more energy to Ting-Lu. And let's go swing for 150. And we're going to go and put damage on the Mimikyu. And we can take them down to... We can gust up the Mimikyu, potentially, and knock that out, bring it down to a one-prize game, and hopefully shut this down before it becomes too late. You don't think this is a bad matchup? And Ons Online says, yeah, annoying deck. Absolutely. And Brownie Man says, not bad matchup. At least there's no Ursaluna or Executor. Oh, my goodness. The Mimikyu's annoying. They're going to get the Mimikyu out, as they should. Now, if they don't bench anything, right? I think at this point, we actually probably need to get the Hawlucha charged up. Yeah, the Hawlucha can knock out the Mimikyu if that's what this is going to come down to. Do we actually gust up? We can drop 2. Gust up the Mimikyu just to drop damage counters on it. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Let's go and hit for 300 and we'll drop 2 on the Mimikyu. Okay. What's going to be a problem is they're probably just going to like mill the heck out of us until the end of the game. I don't know if we have the answers here. Okay. And a Ditto. What's more dangerous? I think the Ditto is more dangerous here than the... Okay, and we get another boss. That's amazing. That's amazing. Okay. Let's go and gust up the Ditto and power up the Hawlucha. And I will drop... damage onto the Mimikyu. And let's see what happens from here. It's down to 1. We can still win. Man, if they Iono us down to like nothing, I'm going to be so sad. But yeah, we are a boss's orders away from winning this. Oh, wait. If Mimikyu's in the active... But if Ting-Lu's in the active, we just punch through that, don't we? Yeah, I think we do. I could have just been hitting this the whole time instead of trying to do... Okay, they played Penny. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We get the win. Yeah. Oh, they just refreshed the Mimikyu. Okay. No, not the memory skip. Okay, memory... they're going to stall us out this way. And the pot helmet. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. They are going to make us work for this, aren't they? Okay. Oh, no. Now we wait. Now we wait. Okay. Now we wait. We need 1 energy, and we can attack the Mimikyu with the Hawlucha. Oh, we also need to retreat. Damn it. We need multiple things to work here. Oh, no. Oh, this is profoundly annoying. Memory skip. Choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon's attacks. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon can't use that attack. So we just can't attack right now. Shoot, we should have been attacking the Mimikyu. And JF Raptors doing the karaoke competition this afternoon. Awesome. And thank you so much for the 100 bits. I cannot research my hand right now. I cannot give up the boss's orders because we need boss's orders to win. Now we wait. Let's go and do a quick deck check of what we have. Okay, do we have the pieces to win? Hawlucha, Spiritomb, Judge. We do have 2 escape cards, and we have 3 energy. So 5 out of 13 cards can get us out of this. And now we wait. This is horrible. This is horrible. Acerola's Premonition. Crushing Hammers. No! Tails, 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 tails. No! This is so annoying. This is so annoying. Okay. I need... Now we're like multiple pieces. Ooh. I think we win. I think we win. Please. Hawlucha. And we hard retreat into the Ting-Lu. We swing for 120. And that's game. Oh, God. Oh my goodness. Oh man, that was really annoying. And I think that the big mistake I made was I could have attacked the Mimikyu with the Ting-Lu to get around that. I was probably a little too scared, but really annoying control deck trying to stop us from playing the game, and thankfully we were able to escape there with the win. There's probably, like, if I'm thinking this through, I probably could have played that a little more efficiently, but our opponent still played that well, and the memory skip was really annoying. And thankfully we were able to preemptively, we were setting up to attack the Mimikyu with the Hawlucha, but putting the energy on there to allow us to retreat and reset the Ting-Lu to attack ended up giving us the win. GG's. Thank you. Got to decide your karaoke songs. Got your living room set up just now. Awesome. I hope you crush it. I know you will. Okay, it's 12 o'clock. Okay, there's one more thing. So we're going to go back to... Yep. Look at me. I'm going to set up for one more main segment that's going to end up on the YouTube channel a little later today. Let me go and pull this up, and actually let me pull up the decks here as well. And the Meowscarada deck, Meowscarada is over here, and the Quaquaval deck is here. We're gonna jump back and forth between the two of these, so I just want to know where they are. Okay, cool. Give me a sec. I will be back. And JF Raptor, you are running the stream while I'm out. BRB. Hello. Catalyst Bones going for the shiny Snorlax. Didn't get it this time. I actually have to turn off the channel points again for this. And I know it's eerily quiet here. I will turn the music back on in just a sec. And we got some questions in the chat. Let me catch up here and let me play some music here as well. Which decks are you trying right now? Yeah, Ting-Lu is my favorite deck. Also love Meowscarada. And then for next week, I got to start playing United Wings to get a feel for that. And I noodled around a little bit with Wo-Chen. I think it kind of sucks, but if I can make it work, I will try. I don't like the strategy of blow up the fortress and see what happens. I've got a bunch of Regidrago decks that I want to try out because Regidrago is another personal favorite of mine, and a bunch of different configurations for that. And then we'll see. We'll see. I should try out Fusion Mew again in this post-rotation world, and also because the Mew videos do really well on YouTube, we got to make a Mew video for the current meta as well. You haven't seen a lot of Obsidian Flames. I do have. So coming up this week on the YouTube channel is a preview of Pokemon Scarlet 151, the Charizard EX. And we got some deck lists from Japan and we reviewed it, and we've got videos for that this week. And then I recorded one for Alakazam EX, and we looked at some deck lists from Japan and previewed it there as well. All right, let me go and pull up my browser, and we will be talking about, I'll put the YouTube link in the Don LV, thank you. YouTube. If you want to check out the YouTube channel where I put videos up like 5 days a week on Pokemon TCG stuff, head over there. Okay, we are going to be talking about again, this is going to be for YouTube. It's going to be mostly me ranting. I'll catch up with the chat at the end. Channel points are off. And I wanted to talk through these upcoming decks and which one is better, and it's going to depend on your circumstances. And yes, everyone's saying hi to YouTube. Now is the time to say hello to YouTube. And yeah, I don't have a follow command. I'm sorry. Can't wait to see them. All right. Let's open this image in a new tab. Yeah. Okay. Later this year, at the end of September, let's actually look up the release date here really quick. Horrible start to the video. That's okay. On September 1st, here we go. Let's just start over. On September 1st, 2023, the Pokemon Company will be releasing 2 new decks in a new format. This is the Deluxe Battle deck that are level 2 decks that are in between your beginner-friendly level 1s, and your hyper-competitive level 3 battle decks. And the 2 flavors of decks we are getting are Quaquaval EX with Radiant Greninja and Meowscarada EX with Radiant Alakazam. If you can only get one, what would it be? And I guess if you want to get both, sure, get both. If you want to get none of these, that's fine as well. We are going to break down both decks, compare and contrast, and hopefully by the end of this video, you have a better understanding of if these decks are right for you and which one to get if you can only get one. I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. And the way we're going to do this is that we're going to talk about each deck, the general strategy. We'll talk about what the decks have, what they don't have, and why you should pick one deck over the other. So the first deck is the Quaquaval EX deck. And the general strategy for this deck is you want to use its Spiral Shot attack. And we can see it on the box here. Spiral Shot for only 2 energy, 1 water, 1 colorless, does 230 damage, but you have to put the energy back into your hand. And the general idea of this deck is you want to use this attack over and over again with the support of the Baxcalibur line, which lets you reattach the energy and attack over and over, doing big damage. And sometimes you will attack with Radiant Greninja as well with its Moonlight Shuriken attack, lets you do 90 damage to 2 targets. On the other side, we have Meowscarada EX, which does not do as much damage, and there's a qualifier to getting its big damage. So for 2 colorless energy, Scratching Nails does 100 damage, and if your opponent's active Pokemon already has damage on it, this does 120 more damage. So 220 damage potentially, but you have to also have damage on your opponent's active Pokemon, which you can do with the combination of Bouquet Magic. You discard a Grass Energy, you drop 3 damage counters onto your opponent's bench Pokemon of your choice, and then you use the Alakazam's Painful Spoons ability to move it to the active. However, you don't necessarily have to do it that way. You can use Bouquet Magic and Painful Spoons to knock out smaller Pokemon on the bench, giving you some more interesting ways of winning the game. So that's kind of the general rundown of how these decks work. This one hits a little harder and hits pretty much just the active with a little bit of sniping. This one doesn't hit quite as hard, but has a lot more bench sniping, is probably the best way to sum it up. Now, in terms of the EX cards themselves, which one is better? We're going to hop to PTCG Live for this. Meowscarada versus Quaquaval. I think the answer is pretty straightforward. It's Meowscarada EX. It is a card having the ability to do spread damage to the bench while also having a pretty solid attack here. Makes this a much stronger Pokemon, generally speaking. The Quaquaval EX, the big problem, yes, it does a little more damage in the 230, but having to lose that energy and put it back into your hand can be a real problem. If you lose the Baxcalibur or you aren't able to get it set up, you're kind of screwed. And Exciting Dance by itself, there are some strategies if you build this deck out a little differently where you can use Exciting Dance and switch into something to block you, such as a Mimikyu or a Klefki. But this is a much weaker Pokemon in a competitive sense, especially if you're planning on making upgrades. Quaquaval is not particularly strong. Meanwhile, Meowscarada is there's definitely some discussions happening right now. Some people did recently play it at NAIC and they did okay. This one has a competitive potential, and at this point in time, Quaquaval does not. In terms of like the other Pokemon in each of the decks, oops, I accidentally edited, came out of here. They both have Pokemon that support their general game plans really well. The Radiant Alakazam is a perfect fit for Meowscarada, allowing you to move the damage around. And then you've got the Eldegoss here, which is a really nice touch. Helps you get the energy out of the deck so that you can accelerate your Meowscarada and discard for Bouquet Magic as well. Meanwhile, the Radiant Greninja in the Quaquaval deck does give you the option to draw more cards with concealed cards, potentially attack with Moonlight Shuriken, though you're probably not doing that as much in the way this deck is built. And the Baxcalibur is awesome in that not only does it let you attach any water energy you have from your hand to your Pokemon, but a lot of water decks going forward are going to be using Baxcalibur for energy acceleration. And even if you don't end up using Quaquaval as your attacker, like if you wanted to make customizations to the deck, you're going to have a Baxcalibur line here, which is absolutely awesome and useful in other decks going forward. In terms of trainer cards, these all have a decent lineup of trainer cards that support the deck's general strategy. I like that the Quaquaval deck has copies of Irida in here that lets you search out Pokemon, water Pokemon, and items from your deck. That's the core of what you're trying to do. We've got some energy retrieval here to get the energy back into your hand that Baxcalibur can then attach onto your Pokemon later. And I think the big thing that I love about this deck is that it comes with rare candy, which allows you to skip the stage 1 evolution and go straight from Quaxley to Quaquaval in one go. This is incredibly important to note here, and we're going to come back to this note in a second, because it makes it, this in combination with Irida, makes it decently possible that on your second turn, you're going to be able to get Quaquaval set up, attacking with Spiral Shot, and then on the third turn, you can get Baxcalibur set up and continue your general strategy that way. The big downside with the trainer card lineup here, Youngster's not great, but like the biggest thing here is there's no boss's orders, which means you cannot gust a Pokemon, your opponent's Pokemon, from the bench to the active, and you have to hit what's in the active all the time, which is a real bummer, and I really wish Pokemon had squeezed in some boss's orders into this deck. As for Meowscarada, this one I think is actually a little worse in the way that it is built because of some of the choices that are made in its deck design. We have kind of a similar route, like we have Professor's Research and Jacques and Youngster. Clara's really nice here. 4 copies of Youngster is probably a bit much. I would have preferred if they were able to squeeze in something like Iono or Judge or even Roxanne here. Unlike the Quaquaval deck, this does have boss's orders, which is amazing for gusting. However, there's no rare candy in this deck. There's no rare candy in this deck, which means you're not really attacking until the 3rd turn of the game, which is really problematic in the Pokemon trading card game, because if you want to have any sort of competitive viability, you pretty much have to be set up on the 2nd turn. And even the best decks like a Gardevoir, which does have a bunch of stage 2 Pokemon, you can use rare candy to get set up. And even if you don't get set up, you can still use Kirlia's ability to draw more cards and forge your agenda that way. Meowscarada doesn't have that, unfortunately. You can go into the Floragato and you're not really doing much of anything here. And on top of that, this deck does not come with double turbo energy, which is really unfortunate because you can use double turbo energy to charge up Meowscarada in 1 attachment and attack. Even if you're doing 20 less damage, being able to attach just 1 energy and get rolling is huge. And unfortunately, this deck doesn't do that. So the combination of having to attach multiple energies and have multiple stage 2 set up makes this deck really difficult to set up. If you don't have the perfect combo, and if your opponent isn't gusting you up, then maybe you have a chance. But it's actually pretty easy to take this deck apart. Like, you're 1 boss's orders away from losing the Floragato with the energy on it, and now you have no means of being able to set up your deck, and you're screwed. So those are things to consider between these 2 decks. Now, that being said, with the 2 decks that we have here, the Quaquaval and the Meowscarada, if you have no plans on upgrading these decks whatsoever, then Quaquaval is technically the better of the 2. It is a little bit better built in the sense that you are getting consistency cards that help you get set up faster and more consistently. Irida, Rare Candy, helps you get the Quaquaval out a little more consistently, and you've got time for turn 3 to get the Baxcalibur set up so that you can continually attack for 230 damage. Unfortunately, the Meowscarada is such that it's going to be really hard to set up because it doesn't have the rare candy in there, and because it doesn't have double turbo energy in order to get set up as fast as the Quaquaval deck. However, if you're gonna make any sort of upgrades to these decks, then Meowscarada is the clear choice, and you don't need to go very far for it. Like, if you can add 2 rare candy and even just 2 double turbo energies to this deck becomes much better than this one. Like, if you buy this plus the 2023 Trainers Toolkit, which I'll put a picture of it just over top right here, the Meowscarada deck becomes much better. And I think that if you were to fully trick these decks out, the Quaquaval deck, its ceiling is very low. At best, it's probably a meme deck. Meanwhile, a fully tricked out Meowscarada EX deck, and you can get a pretty decent amount there with like 1 Trainer's Toolkit with the Arceus V-Star and the double turbo energy and the rare candies. If you were to fully upgrade Meowscarada, this can be a potentially competitive deck against some of the best decks in the game. Now, keep in mind, as we're having this conversation, this is in the Paldea Evolved meta. There might be some cards in the Obsidian Flames and Pokemon 151 that change the trajectory of these decks. However, based on everything that I've said right now, if you are looking to get one of these decks, if you plan on making 0 changes whatsoever and have no interest in any of that, grab the Quaquaval deck. If you plan on making any sort of changes to these decks and you want something that's a little more competitively viable, Meowscarada all day. And I guess the only other reason you may want to get the Quaquaval deck if you're not making any changes is that if you are looking to build a Baxcalibur based deck and you're going to switch out Quaquaval with like chien-pao or something like that, maybe this becomes a more viable option. But generally speaking, if you're not making any changes, go with Quaquaval. If you're going to make changes, go with Meowscarada by a landslide. So there you go. Based on the information we have, that's where we're at. I think I'll probably pick up the Meowscarada one. I've been having a ton of fun playing upgraded versions of the Meowscarada deck, and I have the cards to make like a fully built out Meowscarada deck, and I think this is going to be a ton of fun. The Quaquaval deck, I personally don't think is for me, but I definitely see the value in it, especially if you just want a pre-built deck that you can play and have fun with and learn something that's a little more competitively viable, even if its competitive ceiling is pretty low. But yeah, based on what you know, which one are you going to get? Are you going to get either of these? Or are you going to get none of them? Let me know in the comments of this video. But for now, YouTube, I got to get going. Twitch, continue to stick around. We're going to play a little bit more. But YouTube, we got to go. Thank you so much for watching. Some quick plugs. You can find me on, all the things, Twitter or YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at In Third Person. You can find me on Twitch at In Third Person, where I stream the Pokemon trading card game every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern time, like I am right now. And check out the website, inthirdperson.com, for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. So until the next one, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. All right, we're back. So we're gonna play like a couple more matches. I have to record the intro and the outro to the Ting-Lu deck, and then we're gonna end the stream with the money gun to celebrate 1,000 follows on Twitch. There's something else I wanted to do as well, but did not have time. It's been a crazy weekend. I didn't have enough time to set it up properly to celebrate further, but well, I'll keep it in my back pocket as something we can do another time. And the Dawn says, Meowscarada is better than Quaquaval with modifications. Change my mind. Oh, and you got to go. Well, Ewan, take care. I'm not sure if you're still here to see that, but yeah. Take care. And yes, wait, what the heck are we playing? No, I didn't want this deck. I didn't want this. We're scooping. Damn it. No. I guess we could have seen what the Meowscarada deck could have done. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to take an L here. An unfortunate L. That's our second loss today. Man, we've been... Oh, hold on. I hit the wrong button. Damn. And we've grinded ourselves all the way up to Alakazam League. Yeah, this deck is so fun. It's so fun. I think it's pretty good too. It sucks really bad against some of the best decks in the game. Yes, winning the coin flip. Amazing. Let's go. I think Ting-Lu going second is actually not necessarily the worst. If you got Ting-Lu in the active and you're going second, if you can get the damage counters on the board early, then you're laughing. Unfortunately, I don't know if we're going to be able, if our opponent's going to bench enough Pokemon so we can get the punish. But I definitely want a Squawkabilly here. Ah, yes, this is one of the matchups where we want to do the thing. Okay, I want Ting-Lu. And let's see, Gutsy Pickaxe. No. Heavy Ball. Oh, yeah, we need the... Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Okay. Let's grab... Okay, we have to Squawkabilly here. Damn. Oh, no. I am horrified for what this is. We may not have the pieces now to do what we need to do. Okay. I am going to attach Bravery Charm, and let's get rid of, let's Gapejaw Bog, and I will, yeah, we can just attach and then go into Dino Cry. Unfortunately for us, now we need to rely on, like, they can set up enough. If they can set up their bench wide enough, they can put us in a position where we can't stop all of their energy acceleration, and then we're screwed. Arceus. Okay. Really want to hit the Arceus. If we can get some chip damage on the Arceus, that would be amazing. And if we can knock out this Frigibax, that'd be even better. Unfortunately, we only have Judge. I'm not sure we're going to get all of the pieces we need in the next 4 cards. Oh, no. Oh, we're going to get Iono'd here? That's amazing. Iono, please. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yes. Okay. Please not be a bad hand. Please not be a bad hand. A switch and some energy. Hey! Okay. Hopefully they don't get... I hope Frigibax is stuck in the active. Okay. Yes. This is... No! Now we have to make a choice. What's more dangerous? The Frigibax or the Arceus? I think it's the Frigibax because the Arceus can't damage. They can't attach energy. They can grab pieces, but they cannot attach energy. Okay. I will let it rip on research. And yeah, we're going to XP share onto the Ting-Lu. And I will swing for 150. And we're going to drop 2 onto the Frigibax. And say, bet you're not accelerating energy this turn. And that gives us 1 more turn to figure this out. I don't think they play any healing. Sure, go into Arceus V-Star, get your 2 cards, but you're still not hitting me this turn. Yeah, the way their deck is built, they have to back Excalibur. Unless they get Palkia down, at which point we can probably get some incremental damage on the Palkia right now too. And shut that off. And they're definitely not playing Path to the Peak. And Manaphy does not. Well, Manaphy could... Oh, yeah. Sure, go into back Excalibur. They're going to play Arceus V-Star. They are going to get 2 cards of their choice. Be curious to see what they grab, considering they cannot attach energy here. Let's see. Are they going to Iono us? Are they going to play Path to the Peak? Path to the Peak is not a bad idea, in that it then allows them to attach stuff. That's actually kind of good if they have Path. Well, they don't. They're chien-pao doesn't run Path to the Peak, right? They might run Canceling Cologne, though. At which point, we could have a problem. But they've only got 2 energy right now. Even if they attach... Even if both of these cards are energy, that's not going to do it. Let's see. I'm very curious to see how they approach this. There's the canceling cologne. Okay. I guess if they... Do they have the pieces? Do they have it? Oh, okay. Superior energy retrieval does suck because now they put themselves in a position where they could potentially knock us out. Do they have it? They need 5. If they have 5, we lose. One, 2, 3. Oh God, they have 6? Okay. 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 Oh, that sucks. Okay. We need... Well, it's not over yet. Not over yet. Not over yet. If we can grab... Although, we're putting ourselves in a dangerous spot here. In the sense that... Okay, I need to enter... Yes. I need... Trekking shoes? Technically, yes. But I'm going no. Switch card, switch card, switch card. Boss, no. Switch card. No! Okay. Okay. Still not over. Still not over. Let's see what they have. Right? They're going to grab 2 energy. They can probably get a KO. Arceus is not one-shotting us right now. Let's see how they play it. Okay, they get the Irida. They're gonna get the superior energy retrieval. And Ewan, welcome back. How you doing? We could just snipe the Baxcalibur. If we just knock out the Baxcalibur, we just win, right? Yeah, if they're gonna play Irida... Oh, they're gonna play... They can't play Frigibax right now. Let's see how they do it. Okay. Yeah, going with the Arceus, sure. We have to attack the Arceus now. And I guess they could attach energy to the Lumineon. And then they could attack for a little bit here. Yeah. Okay. We have to. We have to knock out the Arceus. Like, we have no way around that. I will bump the stadium, though. And let's go attach energy here. And we will go hit for 300. And just in case, we're going to put 2 on the Lumineon. In case it comes down to us having to one-shot. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, like, we had to hit the Arceus. I guess no, we didn't necessarily have to hit the Arceus. And let's see if they bench the Frigivax now. It would be profoundly annoying if they did. Okay, this isn't over. This isn't over. Arceus and chien-pao. It does help them get 2 cards of their choice. And they were able to get the knockout because of the Arceus. And they were able to accelerate energy to it to make it like a tankier attacker. It's not necessarily the worst tech in the world. They are going to get a bunch of energy back, but they can't accelerate right now. So yeah, grab all the energy you want, but you cannot accelerate. They have to play boss, which could be possible. Oh, they can't play boss because they play Irida. So yeah, grab all your energy. And what do we want to do here? Like, I'm trying to think. If we just knock out... Oh, and they have Canceling Cologne. No! Damn, these Canceling Clones are messing us up really bad. Oh, this is really good. This is a really good counter. And now... Oh, interesting. They're just going to attack for 120? I don't agree with this at all. Yeah, they put the energy back in the deck. They could have gotten the KO. And now we just knock out the Baxcalibur. Okay, yeah. Sure. Sure. How are you accelerating? You know what? We're going to shut off this Greninja too. You're not drawing any more cards. How many Canceling Clones do you run? Go ahead, grab more energy. How are you attaching it? Where is your energy acceleration now? Oh, this is a good match. Win or lose. Those Canceling Clones, though. Oh, so annoying. Oh, no, not the boss! They still don't have energy acceleration, though. And we're also kind of screwed. No, not the Frigivax. Not the Frigivax. Okay, we need to get Koraidon out of there. We only have 8 cards in deck. What cards do we have? And Cross Switcher? No. Okay, they made it. They technically made it easier for us to do our thing. We just need energy. So there's 2 energies still floating out there. We still have 2 escape ropes floating in the deck somewhere. So like there's like a 50% chance we can get something that can help us get out of this situation, and we don't get it. Okay. Okay, give me the Alakazam. And do we drag? I'm actually going to gust up the Frigivax here. And now we wait. Actually, no. Let's do this. I'm going to move. Energy here. Damage. Let's see. Do they have it? Do they have it? There should be a more than 50% shot that we have what we need on the top deck to win this game. Or at least knock out, like, get the Squawkabilly out of there. And they get a whole bunch of energy back. Let's see. Is it enough? Is it enough? Is grabbing a bunch of energy enough? They don't have it. They don't have it. Oh, geez, that was a really messy fight, and they teched for it. To their credit, they were teching for this matchup with the canceling colognes to get out of that, and they burned both and were able to do some really sick stuff there. I don't know. I think the Aqua return was a big mistake. They had the opportunity to knock us out right there, and they made the safe play, and that just gave us the opportunity to knock out the Baxcalibur and cut them off at the knees for playing the rest of the game. But well played to our opponent, and I think if they had the opportunity to see what we were holding or play it out differently, I'm sure they would have just attacked with the chien-pao straight up instead of trying to be cute with the Aqua return. But we'll take that win. GG's. We escaped with that one. We escaped with that. But it does also highlight Ting-Lu is not a perfect deck. You can counter it. It is as easily countered with a boss's orders, with potentially an escape rope, with canceling cologne, with path to the peak, and you are really just trying to disrupt them enough to get the win. Ideally, you want to like stop them completely, but realistically, it is how long can you hold them off so that you can sneak in there and steal the win. Oof, double cologne. Double cologne and Arceus almost got it to him. The Arceus was also, unfortunately for them, like we were able to hit that for weakness, and that gave us the extra 2 prizes, put us in a pretty good spot here. What are we starting with now? Koraidon. Oh no. Oh no. Please, Squawkabilly. Like, Squawkabilly in our prizes. Otherwise, I'm going to be very sad and just scoop our cards immediately. But this deck has been on fire today. Really happy with the way that this deck has worked. Okay. Possibly another chien-pao. Okay. No. Garbage. Garbage. Okay. XP share. Gapejaw Bog. Let's go. Yeah, I bet this is a run it back on the chien-pao. Yep, take damage. Okay, now we're gonna get some. Yep, retreat. Retreat for 1, get 2. I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. We're gonna Iono that energy out of their hand. Definitely. Okay. Yep, get some damage on the Baxcalibur. Our play is we need to get 1 more energy onto Koraidon, get a Ting-Lu on the board, retreat, and then attach that energy with Koraidon, and then we can start cooking on the next turn. Bench your Frigabacks. Bench your Frigabacks. Do it. You know you want to do it. What are we running? We're playing Ting-Lu, baby. Cowface, welcome back. Take that damage. Yes. Yep, grab that energy. Palkia is annoying because Palkia Palkia is a very good Plan B attacker in this deck. Ooh, Judge? No, we're gonna Iono. I need more stuff. I need Ting-Lu and an energy. Okay, we're scooping. Nah. Damn it! We could have potentially seen what they had. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. A rare loss for Ting-Lu. I think that's only our second clean loss today. The first one was the mirror match. This one was because we bricked. But we've won everything else. This is like one of the most successful decks I've ever run on stream. There was a Suicune, the Suicune V deck back in the day, won 10 in a row on stream. And all right, they fixed it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can work with this. We can work with this. At the beginning of live, you told me I could buy the Palkia League Battle deck, but you already have 2 Palkia V and V Star. Yeah, I mean, the deck only comes with 2 V Stars and 3 Vs, so, like, you can still do stuff. Okay, let's grab Koraidon Alakazam. And we will grab... I need Squawkabilly here. Squawkabilly... Yes. We're going to have to bench the second Ting-Lu, and I will let it rip on my cards. Yeah, so you're not necessarily going to have extra. Okay. We will go attach. Bravery Charm. Please get me a draw card. No. Get me a draw card. Proper draw card. Trekking Shoes. Okay. Technically a draw card. No. That's actually kind of goated. All right. Here we go. Not exactly what I wanted. Like, I would like to be able to draw up something. But if we're up against, like, an Arceus deck, then we're laughing. If you don't want to use this Palkia V, all right, well, that's a choice that you'll need to make. It'll get turned into... all the good cards in it, yeah. Please do not Iono us. Do not Iono us. Don't Iono us. Our hand is very good right now. Okay, yes. All right, we pretty much win the game. Sick. Let's go. 300 to Arceus. We shut off Bibarel. This is probably a wrap at this point. Okay, yep. At this point, they have to get Arceus down. This is the danger of these Arceus-based decks, is if you cannot get Arceus rolling at the beginning of the game, you just lose. And they're going to bench a second Arceus. Oh, they're going to get the Bibarel, which is not going to do anything. I don't think they know that yet. Oh, there's the path to the peak. Okay. All right. Bench an Arceus. Bench an Arceus. Bench an Arceus. Bench an Arceus. Please. Okay, they're just gonna be seeking. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We're still good. They're not gonna get they're not even gonna get the shred on the next turn. Get some creds for the extra when you redeem. What else is in there? That's good. 4 VIP Pass. 2/2 line of Bibarel. 4 Irida. Is it 4 Irida? Yeah, it's 4 Irida. You get a Clara. Okay, hold on. Let's go and dig. No, I don't need Escape Rope right now. I don't need Escape Rope right now. Okay, we do get some energy. That's nice. And we will... I'm going to hold on to Boss. Let's just go and Land Scoop. 150 and do more damage here. It's not a 3/3 line of Beebrel. It is a... Where are they? That's 3/3 line of Beebrel. But yeah, it's not the Bidoof that can't take damage from bench. Like, it can get hit from... It's not the Bidoof that can block bench damage. Okay, there goes the Arceus V. Don't play Iono. Don't play Iono. Okay, they're going to get... We can still lose, by the way. Oh, here comes the boss. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. They're just going to be seeking. We're going to smash the other Arceus, and we just win. And you get Ninja, yeah. All right, let's go and switch boss or rope boss. I think we're gonna escape rope boss. Hey, Sebosum, welcome. How you doing? And let's go boss up this Arceus, and we will make it rain. Yeah, we get the win. GG's. Squash. Fine. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Ting-Lu has been amazing today, and it's been going very well. Can't complain. Ah, we bricked like once, and then I accidentally played the wrong... Nah, we lost in the mirror match. Like, that was really messy. They outplayed us in that one, so is what it is. But loving the Ting-Lu action here. I think we got time for... Let's do one more game, then I'll do the intro, the outro, and then we got to fire the money gun to celebrate 1,000 follows on the Twitch channel. Again, mind-blowing the support that the channel has received over the years. I appreciate each and every one of you, and onwards and upwards. We're going to continue streaming, hopefully at some point. I can get to a point where we can stream 2 days a week again. At this point in time, I still don't feel comfortable with the streaming on weeknights when we still have the baby to take care of. But yeah, maybe someday. And I use the Wednesday night streams to stream other stuff. Like, I would love to play Street Fighter. I have Tears of the Kingdom. I'm so far behind on Tears of the Kingdom. I haven't played it in like a month. Oh, no. Oh, no. Come on. Ting-Lu, please. Not like this. Not like this. I think we're in the mirror match here, too. Not like this, Ting-Lu. Oh, no. Hopefully we can get at least a decent enough starting hand that we can make some stuff happen. Okay, please. All right, VIP pass. We're Gucci. We are Gucci. All right, we will get a Ting-Lu Squawkabilly right now. I'll put the Koraidon down. Unfortunately, if I decide to burn, I probably shouldn't have Squawkabilly'd here. I don't think we needed it. TBH. Let's go and attach or retreat into Ting-Lu. And I will get rid of the research and the energy, and we'll get down a second Ting-Lu, and we can get the Alakazam out later. But there we go. We've got two energy on board, ready to rock. We have to get Alakazam is not going to do much for us in the mirror match, TBH. As soon as it takes damage, like, we're just kind of dead. So this really is about attacking first. Thornton's actually not a bad tech in this deck. You can turn a Ting-Lu into Koraidon and then hit for 220. I don't mind. I might have to steal that. Oh, they're gonna rope. Okay, rope is annoying You've just been playing Pokemon. You see that it's 1 minute until I receive the next mission, but the time is blocked even if you close and reopen the game. Yeah, it should reset like right now, basically. Yeah, it's past 1 o'clock. Ooh, yes. Let's go and hit the Ting-Lu right now. This is exact, and we get the win. GG's. See, yeah, the next mission should be up in like 5 minutes. Okay, and we get the dub. Nonstop. And yeah, what is Lorcana? Who's talked about Lorcana? Oh, Anashin asked if I'm going to try Lorcana. I am mildly interested in Lorcana. Now, that's the Disney TCG. It is coming out soon. I know there's some like lawsuits involved that may slow down the release of the game. I've been meaning to watch a tutorial video to see how it works. I think that the potential appeal there is that my wife is a massive Disney fan and also a big fan of tabletop games. We actually started, like, my start of playing the Pokemon trading card game is us playing together, and Lorcana could be something that maybe we're into. We also love opening packs together. I never open IRL packs on stream because my wife and I, and now our kid, we open packs together off stream, so that's what we do. And so Lorcana could be an opportunity to open packs and get some fun cards and play it out. I think I might try. I would consider trying. I'd consider buying like 2 starter decks and seeing what happens, and potentially making that work. That could be fun. I think, yeah, with timing, I think if I try, this is what happens around this time. There's a couple minutes before 1. Every time I'm at this point in the stream and I'm like, let's play one more, I end up playing like the Lost Box drag on for half an hour match, and then I'm crazy late. So I think what we're gonna do is we'll do the intro and outro to this video, and I'll explain the deck list I've been playing this whole time, and then we will fire the money gun, and then we will close things out. But yeah, Ting-Lu. Oh my goodness. I had so much fun playing this deck. And thankfully, we didn't run into that many bad matchups for Ting-Lu today. We didn't run into Mew. We didn't run into Gardevoir. I think those decks eat this one alive. And then, yeah, the chien-pao was supposed to be a good matchup, but they were running canceling clones to get around it. And even then, we were still able to do what we needed to do. So really enjoyed this one. All right, let's go to back to the game screen, and we will break down my take on Ting-Lu. And yeah, I'll try and keep in mind when I describe this, like some people talked about potentially getting Raihan in here. I think Raihan was the big one where, yeah, there's at least one game we lost because we didn't have Raihan in here. That's something to consider. There's probably some other cards in here as well. Anyway, let's pull up Ting-Lu. And we'll get rolling here. Ting-Lu was banned, and not necessarily because it's a super OP card that's really broken. It ended up getting banned in PTCG Live because the game is a buggy mess, and there were some exploits that were found in the game where if you remove Ting-Lu off the board with something like a penny, you would automatically lock your opponent's game and get the win for free. Now, it took a couple of weeks for the Pokemon Company to fix it, but thankfully it is fixed and Ting-Lu is back, and I can finally play my favorite deck in the current meta. And I think this is a deck, if you give it a shot, you might really like it as well. I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. And let's talk about Ting-Lu EX. It is a basic Pokemon that is a fighting type, 240 damage or 240 HP, and it's actually weak to grass instead of psychic like some other Pokemon. So you don't have it as bad against stuff like Gardevoir and like Mew, although those matches are really bad. We'll talk about it in a bit. it has the attack Land Scoop for 3 fighting energy, does 150 damage, and put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Now, the 150 damage is not great in the current meta. However, it has the phenomenal ability Cursed Land. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, your opponent's Pokemon in play that have any damage counters on them have no abilities except for Pokemon EX. You can shut off Genesect, you can shut off Arceus, you can shut off Bibarel, you can shut off Kirlia, you can shut off Manaphy. There are so many decks that just crumble when you spread damage across the board and you put Ting-Lu into the active, and you're not necessarily trying to play for 6 prizes, you're just trying to play to stop your opponent from playing the game, and it is a ton of fun when you make it work. That being said, it's not a perfect strategy. There are very easy ways to get around it. There are other decks that have built-in counters for it, but when you make this work, it is absolutely awesome. And let's go look at the deck list here in a little more detail. We've got 4 copies of Ting-Lu EX as our primary attacker. We've got Koraidon EX, which is an amazing card in this deck thanks to its Dino Cry ability. Once during your turn, you may attach up to 2 basic fighting energy cards from your discard pile to your basic fighting Pokemon in any way you like. If you use this ability, your turn ends. This is something you want to end every turn 1 with. Ideally, you have 1 to 2 fighting energy in the discard pile, and then you attach them to your Ting-Lu so that you can attack on the next turn. And building up Wild Impact, its attack is actually not that bad either because it hits for 220. That's enough to knock out a lot of basic EXs, a lot to knock out basic Pokemon V, and sometimes you need the extra firepower at the end of the game with Koraidon to take the win. Pairing very well with Ting-Lu EX is Hawlucha with its flying entry ability. When you play this onto your bench, you get to drop a damage counter on 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. Great way of spreading the damage quickly and shutting off abilities as you go. We also have Squawkabilly EX. Man, I love this card in this deck, and like pretty much any deck where you can play it, where it's Squawkancy's ability. At the start of the game, on your first turn, you put it on your bench and you can discard your hand and drop to 6 cards. There are so many games and in so many decks where like you just brick in the opening hand and you can't play anymore. Squawkabilly helps you get through that, discard your hand, draw a new fresh set of cards, and hopefully you get what you need to get rolling. Last but not least, we've got Radiant Alakazam, which is a phenomenal Pokemon. Lets you move damage counters between your opponent's Pokemon. Let's say they bench something new. You can then move damage counters to shut that off, or you can incrementally pile damage counters onto a smaller Pokemon with Radiant Alakazam to take multi-prize KOs that way. And last but not least, we've got the Spiritomb, which has the Fettered and Misfortune ability. Basic Pokemon V, both yours and your opponent's have no abilities. And this deck has no Pokemon V in it, so this really only hurts your opponent, and you only have to put it on the bench for it to be active. For trainer cards, we've got 4 copies of Ultra Ball. Discard 2, grab a Pokemon of your choice. We have 4 movement options because Ting-Lu is very heavy at 4 retreat. So we've got 2 copies of Switch Cart and 2 copies of Escape Rope, 1 copy of XP Share. Fighting decks are notoriously rough at energy acceleration, so 1 XP Share to potentially move energy onto a Koraidon or a second Ting-Lu is very helpful. 4 copies of Trekking Shoes. 1 helps us dig through the deck a little further, also helps us get some energy into the discard pile at the beginning of the game so that Koraidon can accelerate. 1 copy of Heavy Ball. In particular, we want to use this to save our Alakazam from the prizes, but you can use this to grab any basic Pokemon from your prizes and put it into your hand. Battle VIP Pass, incredibly important in this deck because this is a very setup heavy deck. You will get to play this on your first turn and bench 2 Pokemon. Keep in mind though, you do not want to use this on Hawlucha because then you will not get the flying entry ability. For hand disruption, I've got a 2-2 split of Iono and Judge. They work differently. Iono forces your opponent to shuffle their hand, both players to shuffle their hands and then put them to the bottom of the deck and draw equal to the number of prizes they have. And then Judge is shuffle your hand straight into your deck and draw 4 cards. Both of you should draw 4 cards. There are going to be times where you'll want to play Iono because you get more cards than your opponent. There will be other times, particularly at the beginning of the game, where you can play Judge instead, and then you both get 4 cards instead of Iono potentially giving your opponent 5 or 6. So I split it down the middle that way. 4 copies of Professor's Research. This is a deck where you really want to dig to the resources that you need. So research, very important here. Gutsy Pickaxe is our secondary form of energy acceleration. When you play Gutsy Pickaxe, you reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a fighting energy, you can attach it to a bench Pokemon. If it's not, you just put the card in your hand. So it's kind of like a Trekking Shoes in that way as well. Don't rely on this card to be your primary source of energy. Like you'll maybe hit 1 or 2 of these in a game, but that can be enough to win you the game sometimes. We've got 3 copies of Gapejaw Bog. When you or your opponent bench a Pokemon with Gapejaw Bog out, you take 2 damage counters. And this, while you will also get hit, your opponent takes damage counters, and then that automatically makes its abilities not work with Ting-Lu already in the active, if it's already in the active. I like 3 copies of Boss in this deck because of the fact that you really want to have more control of what's in the active and what's on the bench. So I like 3 copies of Boss here, and then 2 copies of Bravery Charm to push our Ting-Lu HP from 240 all the way up to 290, making it really hard to one-shot. Last but not least, we've got 11 fighting energy. So your general game plan on turn 1, you want to use Koraidon and mill through your deck as fast as you can, potentially with Squawkabilly as well. Get 2 energy in the discard pile, get Ting-Lu in the active, and then attach 2 energy with Dino Cry. For the rest of the game, you are trying to use Land Scoop over and over again, doing 150 damage to your active, dropping damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon, and either trying to shut off their abilities with Cursed Land or piling up damage counters incrementally onto smaller Pokemon to knock them out and get multi-prize KOs. Let's get to these matches. There we go. That is a look at Ting-Lu EX. Again, it's not necessarily the strongest deck in the game, but it is my favorite deck to play in the game because it's different from everything else in the game right now. That playstyle of having a little bit of control elements and shutting off your opponent's abilities is so fun, and I can just hear my opponent screaming from the other side of the screen as I shut them down, which is awesome. Some things to potentially play around with. I should have mentioned this in the intro, and now like 5 people are going to watch this. Some cards to consider. You may want to put Radiant Greninja here instead of Alakazam. It does give you some more draw power, helps you get a little more energy at the beginning of the game for Koraidon to attach to Ting-Lu. I do like it. I think just the Alakazam lets you do some really cool stuff in terms of moving the damage around that Greninja cannot. But something to consider. You may also want to consider dropping in a Raihan in here as well for a little bit of energy acceleration off of a knockout and some consistency there as well. But what say you? Do you like the Ting-Lu? Does this look like something you're interested in playing? Do you hate it? Do you think this deck is trash? Let me know in the comments of this video. But for now, I gotta get going. Thank you so much for watching. Before we go, some quick plugs. You can find me on all the things: YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram at In3rdPerson. You can find me on Twitch at In3rdPerson, where I stream the Pokemon trading card game every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And check out the website, In3rdPerson.com, for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. Twitch fam, stick around. We're going to be on like just a little longer, but YouTube, it's time to go. Bye-bye. Thank you. So we are done playing with Pokemon cards today, but there's one last thing that I wanted to do before we go. Let me go and find the thing. It's time. It's time. Once again, we are here because we have hit the 1,000 every time we cross 100 follows on the Twitch channel. We fire the ceremonial money gun, and this is a very special one because we have crossed 1,000 follows on Twitch, which is absolutely mind-boggling to me. I still remember. Oh, turn on the channel points. You're right. Like, I wish I knew this milestone was coming, and at some point I still want to say like some sort of big spiel about continuing to not give up on your Twitch streams and make sure you're doing things to get improve your Twitch stream and all that stuff. But I unfortunately haven't had a chance to come up with the big wordy spiel. At some point, I hope to write it down. Maybe I'll put it up on the website. Maybe I will come here prepared to acknowledge you in the way that you deserve. But I just wanted to say thank you. This is not just a number with zeros and stuff on it. On the other end of the screen, the other person hitting the follow button is someone that came to this channel and said, I like what's going on this channel, and I want more of it. And whether you are an active regular viewer on the channel, whether you found me through YouTube and you hit the follow button to maybe one day watch live, maybe you just hit the follow button because it was cool one time and then you never watched again. Regardless, the follow really matters to me, and I hope that I add value to your life as well with the streams that I have here. And these days it's mostly Pokemon, but back in the day we've played all sorts of stuff here. Tetris 99, Overwatch, Rogue Company. We've played through a lot of Nintendo games, and at some point I would like to go back to streaming other stuff in the future. The schedule is stuff right now. I'm not trying to throw my baby under the bus. I love him and his mom more than anything in the world, and I think it is important that I use that time, like I spend as much time with them as I can. So we're down to one stream a week, but I love this, and I love you guys too, and it's always a joy hanging out with you here on Twitch, and I plan on continuing to stream. So thank you for your support, and onwards and upwards. And Wildcat says, love your builds and deck updates. Thank you. Much appreciated. I hope you're doing well. Also, first time chat, welcome. You came like right at the very end of the stream, but I appreciate you reaching out. And Ewan likes the list as well. Awesome. As a quick preview for stuff that's happening on the channel this week, there's an upgraded Quaquavel EX. It's the stream from last week. That's going to be a video. Ting-Lu is going to be up. A upgrade video with the Meowscarada deck plus a trainer's toolkit, what you can do with that. Some of the stuff we did today is coming up. I think we're gonna do the My First Battle kit is gonna come out this week, and then what was the other one? Oh, the which of these decks you should get. That's gonna be in next week's round of YouTube videos. All right, y'all ready? Again, this one's for all you homies, all of you that are live, all of you that aren't here and hit the follow button. This is for anyone that has ever come by the stream and watched it, even if you didn't hit the follow button. I appreciate your time. Trainer toolkit's already out. The trainer toolkit's already out. It's the one with Arceus V and V-Star. All right, here we go. Again, thank you. 1,000 follows on Twitch. I truly appreciate it. I cannot thank you enough. And we're gonna keep the party going with some money gun action here. So again, thank you. Let's go. Making it rain the bills. This is gonna be a pain to clean up later. That's all right though. Let's go. Let's fire some directly into the camera as we do. Woo! And we spin a couple more shots. Oh my goodness. Always a blast hanging out with you guys. And that's it. There you have it. Till next time. I'll see you later all. Bye-bye. Oh, where's the button? Where's the button? There we go. Later.